Hi guys, it's Yolanda. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be discussing 7 daily habits that will change your life. So if you're struggling with productivity and getting things done, that actual change and you'll see results, this video is for you. So let's get started. So tip number 1, you want to wake up earlier. Now, if you're not a morning person, you want to sleep train. This means if you typically wake up at around 6 a.m., you want to start waking up just for a week for about 5:30. And I say 30 minutes earlier because you don't want to push it if you're not naturally a morning person. Because when we wake up earlier, our days are more productive. I know for me, I wake up at 4:30. I know that's super early, but we'll talk about that in another video. So tip number 2, you want to take time for yourself. Now, this is very important because if you don't take time for yourself throughout the day, you're going to be constantly going over what you should have done earlier throughout the day for yourself. You're going to be thinking about things that you need to do, personal things for yourself. So take time for yourself. This means prayer, meditation, or working out. Whichever one that is more suitable to you, that fits your lifestyle, take time for yourself. Number 3, you want to make a get it done list. Now, I say get it done list and not to-do list because let's face it, a to-do list is simply a list of things to do. And typically, I know for me, a lot of times when I make to-do lists, I can get caught up in the moment and it begins to be a journal entry rather than things to do. So on your get it done list, you want to make sure that it's not too much of things that really don't matter. So you want to simplify this list down. If it's 10 or 20 things you have on the list, cut it down to 2 things. And you want to do 2 things instead of 5 things or 3 things, because if you're a procrastinator like myself, you're just simply not going to get those things done. So be realistic, be honest with yourself with the things that you think that you're going to be able to get done that day. Because with 2 things, you're able to focus more. It's going to be less overwhelming throughout the day. You're going to not you're not going to overthink it if you're just doing 2 things rather than 10 or 20 things. So number 4, tackle your get it done list. And this is what, referring back to number 3, you want to cut your list down. This means you want to break it down to what's really important. And when you're cutting it down to 2 things, it allows you to be more focused. You want to tackle your list before 12 to 1 p.m. because you're more alert, your brain is more aware, and you're more alert as to what you need to get done, and you'll be able to prioritize more, essentially. And this leads us to number 5. Eliminate the things that don't matter. Now, this refers back to when you create your get it done list, you eliminate the things that don't matter, meaning that you broke your list down from 10 to 2 things. I know for me, like I said, I get carried away with the things that I have to do for the day or even for the week. So if I limit it to 2 things a day, essentially I'm going to get more done because I'm in the mindset of less is more. And you will be surprised how far or how more you'll be productive if you're just taking things little by little instead of just making a big long list that's going to be overwhelming. It's going to cause you to overthink, and you're just really not going to get anything done. I mean, for me, I can't tell you how many times I have said, oh God, I have so many things to do today, and nothing gets done because I have this whole book of lists of chores and duties and things that I need to do, important tasks for the week, that I've just created one long list that's not realistic for my actual daily routine. So number 6 is very important. You want to create a system that is going to allow your focus time to be focused. So this means for me, the system that I created is, I know I obsess over my phone. I obsess with doodling throughout the day, just doing little random drawings. So what I do is I take more breaks. So implement 5-minute breaks, 7-minute breaks, 10-minute breaks, whatever is suitable for you. Because when you're implementing more break times, it's going to cause you to not be bored or not just drift off into la la land because you're thinking about whatever you're thinking about that's not related to your get it done list or what you need to do to be productive and healthy throughout the day. Now, the seventh thing you want to do, and our last tip, is stop blaming productivity on your sheer laziness. Let's be honest. I cannot tell you how many times I've said and complained about myself that I wasn't productive that day or I didn't get anything done that day. And it was just simply because like I was just lazy. I didn't feel like doing anything. I knew I wasn't going to do anything. So try to be realistic with yourself. If you know you're not going to get anything done that day, let's just be honest. Let's just put it off to the next day. Now, I don't mean put it off to the next day and then continuously do that, because then you're going to be defeating the purpose. So you guys, I hope that you enjoyed these tips. Let me know down below, like, comment, and subscribe, and let's chat about your healthy habits that you incorporate. Are you already doing the things that I talked about today? Will you be able to wake up earlier? Because some people just can't do it, and that's just simply because you haven't trained yourself to do it. Some things we don't naturally do. Some things we have to build ourselves up to get to that point. So what works for me may not work for you, but let me know below, how do you feel about incorporating these daily habits that was discussed? What are some of your tips and tricks and life hacks that you do to get through the day so that you can stay focused and your focus time is focused? So I thank you all for watching. See you in my next video. Bye, guys.